When the next power outage hits and your fridge, stove, and microwave all go dead at once, these are the 7 no-cook foods that keep your family fed with 0 electricity, 0 flame, and 0 fuss. Subscribe to Shelf Alert for calm, practical stockpiling tips every week. Hit the bell so you never miss an episode. So picture the scene. A summer storm just knocked the lines down, or a heat wave leaned on the grid until it buckled. The lights are gone. Your fridge is now a warm box, sweating with condensation. Your stove is a dead slab. The microwave, a paperweight. And here's the calm truth I want you to feel today, folks. Staying fed in a blackout doesn't take power, and it doesn't take panic. It takes a little smart shopping done ahead of time. Picture it right now. The power just blinked out. Could you make dinner without touching a single switch? For a lot of homes, the honest answer is no. We're going to fix that today. 7 no-cook foods. And for every single one, I'll tell you why it's worth stocking, how long it actually lasts on the shelf, the smart way to store it, and exactly what to look for when you're shopping at places like Aldi, Lidl, Walmart, or Costco. No cooking, no scrambling in the dark. Let's start building, and let's count down. Number 7, canned beans. Black beans, chickpeas, kidney beans. Take your pick. This is protein and fiber you can eat straight from the can, cold, no heating required. Grab the ones with a pull-tab lid and you don't even need a can opener. Shelf life? 3 to 5 years, easy. Store them cool and dark. A low cupboard, a basement shelf, somewhere out of the heat. And here's the buying tip. Pick cans that are dent-free with clean, intact seams. A bulging or badly dented can is a hard pass. Simple, cheap, and it lasts for years. Number 6, canned meats, tuna, salmon, and chicken. This is ready-to-eat protein that keeps your family going, and it sits on the shelf 3 or more years without a flinch. Open it. Eat it. Done. My extra tip here, grab the foil pouches too, not just the cans. The pouches need no can opener at all. They're lighter, and they tuck into a bag if you ever have to move fast. Stack a few cans, toss in a few pouches. That's real. Filling protein waiting quietly in the dark. Number 5, peanut butter. Don't underestimate this jar. It's calorie-dense, it's kid-friendly, and it needs 0 refrigeration, even after you open it. That's huge in a blackout. A sealed jar keeps well over a year, and honestly, it rarely lasts that long in a busy house. Look for the big value jars at Costco, then just store them away from heat. Spread it thick, and you've got fast energy your kids will actually eat. Quick one for you. Tell me in the comments. Is peanut butter already in your pantry, or is it going on this week's list? I'm curious how many of you already have this covered. So look at what we've built. Canned beans, canned meats, peanut butter. That's your protein backbone. 3 shelf-stable picks that keep your body running with 0 electricity, 0 flame, 0 fuss. If that were the whole plan, you'd already be ahead of most households on your street. But here's what most people miss. Protein keeps your body upright. It does not carry you through the whole thing. A blackout wears on morale as much as it wears on the stomach. Sit in a dark, quiet house for a day with nothing but cold beans and tuna, and you'll feel it. Without carbohydrates, without comfort, without something that lifts the mood when the lights are down, protein alone falls apart. And those are the next picks. Those are the next picks, and they matter more than most folks realize. Because here's the honest truth about a long, dark night with no power. The stomach isn't the only thing that gets tired. Spirits sag, kids get restless, and when the fridge is just a warm box humming with nothing, A little comfort food does more heavy lifting than you'd think. So let's keep the countdown moving. Number 4. Crackers and shelf-stable flatbreads. On their own, sure, they're plain, but that's not the point. Their job is to turn everything you stocked before into an actual meal. That can of tuna, that spoon of peanut butter, spread it on a cracker, and suddenly you've got real food. No cooking, no flame, no fuss. Quick tip you can use today. Pair a sleeve of crackers with a can of tuna and a spoon of peanut butter, and that's a full, no-cook meal right there. Protein, carbs, something crunchy to bite into. It sounds simple, and that's exactly why it works when the lights are down. Shelf life is generous. Sealed sleeves of crackers last several months to a year, and flatbreads hold up right alongside them. The one enemy here is air and moisture. That's what turns a crisp cracker into a sad, chewy disappointment. So the moment you get them home, tuck the sleeves into an airtight container. Keep them cool and dark, same as everything else. And that airtight seal keeps them crisp and keeps pests out too. Date the container so you know what to eat first. Number 3. Dried fruit and trail mix. Raisins, dried apricots, a good handful of mixed nuts. This is your quick energy pick, and it pulls double duty. On the practical side, it's dense fuel. Natural sugar that gives you a fast lift when you've been sitting in the dark for hours. On the human side, it just makes people feel better. A sweet bite of dried apricot by candlelight goes a long way. And if you've got kids or grandkids, this next one is the morale saver. Keep that in mind as we go. A child who's a little scared of the dark calms right down with a small bag of raisins and some nuts in their hands. That's not a luxury. That's you keeping your whole household steady when the power's out and nobody knows when it's coming back. Dried fruit and trail mix hold 6 to 12 months when they're sealed up properly. Here's the smart way to buy it. Get it in bulk. Those big bins at Costco or the value bags at Walmart bring the price way down. But don't leave it all in one giant bag that you rip open once and expose to air. Repackage into smaller bags, little zip pouches, one snack-size portion each. Label them, date them, and you only ever open what you'll actually eat. The rest stays fresh, sealed, waiting. So look at what you've built so far. Protein from beans and canned meat and peanut butter, carbs and crunch from crackers, quick energy and comfort from dried fruit. That's a household that can sit through a blackout fed, calm and steady. No electricity, no flame, no fuss. You're most of the way there. Most of the way, not all of it. Because here's the thing. Every single food on this list quietly assumes, and almost nobody thinks about it until the moment it's gone. Every cracker, every can, every handful of trail mix takes it for granted that you can still drink, that you can still rinse a spoon, wipe your hands, clean up. Take that one thing away, and it doesn't matter how full your pantry is. The whole plan collapses. That's exactly why the last 2 picks are the ones that tie everything together. Number 2 and number 1 aren't extras. They're the foundation the other 5 have been standing on the whole time. And the number 1 spot goes to the thing folks forget until it's far too late. The pick that turns a shelf full of food into an actual plan you can trust when the lights blink out. Let's finish the countdown. So let's tie it together, starting with number 2. Ready-to-eat pouches. I'm talking fully cooked rice, lentils, single-serve fruit cups and applesauce. Tear the top, and that's it. No pot, no heat, no waiting. These little pouches are already cooked for you, so during a blackout, they do all the work while you do none of it. And here's the quiet magic of them. They're portion controlled. 1 pouch, 1 serving, No half-open bag going stale on the counter. When the lights are down and everyone's a little on edge, that matters more than you'd think. Hand a kid a cup of applesauce or a fruit cup in the dark, and you've bought yourself a calm, happy child. That's a genuine morale boost, folks. And morale is half the battle when the power's out. Most of these ready-to-eat pouches last a year or more on the shelf. When you're shopping, Walmart, Aldi, wherever, look for the pouches and cups with pull tops. That's the whole point. You never want to be standing in a dark kitchen hunting for a tool. Zero prep, zero fuss. Now, number one, the one folks forget until it's too late. Bottled water and shelf-stable milk. Everything else on this list quietly assumes one thing, that you can still drink and still clean up. Take that away, and the beans, the tuna, the crackers, none of it saves you. So this is the pick that holds the whole plan up. Here's the simple rule. Store at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for 3 days. So a family of 4 is looking at 12 gallons, one case, maybe 2, stacked low in a cool closet. That covers drinking, and it covers rinsing a spoon or a scraped knee. Stack it low, keep it cool, and forget about it until you need it. And then add a few boxes of that boxed, shelf-stable milk, the UHT kind. UHT shelf-stable milk keeps for months unopened, sitting right there on the shelf. No fridge required. It's real milk for coffee, for cereal, for the kids, when your fridge is nothing but a warm box. Rotate it, date it with a marker, keep it low and cool. Same as everything else. And that's your 7. Let me lay them all out on the table for you, one calm list. Number 7, canned beans. Number 6, canned meats. Number 5, peanut butter. Number 4, crackers. Number 3, dried fruit. Number 2, ready-to-eat pouches. And number 1, water plus shelf-stable milk. Canned beans, canned meats, peanut butter, crackers, dried fruit, ready-to-eat pouches, and water plus shelf-stable milk. Every single one needing 0 electricity, 0 flame, 0 fuss. Run the count with me. How many of these 7 are already sitting on your shelf right now? Drop the number in the comments. I read them, and honestly, I love seeing where folks are starting from. Now here's the part I really want to land. Please don't look at that list and go empty the store in one panicked trip. That's not what this is about. That's the opposite of ready. Here's the calm plan instead. Next time you do a normal grocery run, add just 1 or 2 of these to your cart. A couple cans of beans this week, a jar of peanut butter next week, a case of water the week after. Store it all cool and dark, and label the dates with a marker so nothing quietly expires in the back of a cupboard. Slow, steady, boring, and boring is exactly what keeps you calm when everyone else is scrambling. Do that, and one shopping trip at a time, your reserve just builds itself. You barely feel it in the budget. And one day the storm rolls in, the grid buckles under a heat wave, the fridge goes silent, and you don't flinch. You just walk to the pantry and reach for dinner. Because here's the truth I want you to carry out of this. Being ready isn't an alarm. It's common sense. Build your reserve one shopping trip at a time, and the next time the lights go out, you'll simply reach for dinner. This week, just grab 1 or 2. That's your first step, and I'd genuinely love to hear which ones you picked, so tell me down below. If this kept you calm and gave you a plan, subscribe to Shelf Alert and hit the bell. I'll see you next week, friends.